do you eat butt often? Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A of I posted questions on my Instagram to why am I stuttering? Hold on, I'm a little nervous. But I posted questions on my Instagram. Sorry, my bed's a little squeaky. Ignore this, y'all. It's a little ghetto, but it's fine. We're not judging here. We're not. But I asked my Instagram for some questions. I'm just gonna be answering like deep questions, whatever questions. Like we're just gonna act like we're on FaceTime because yeah. The first question is 100 humans versus 1 gorilla, who's winning? Personally, I feel like 100 humans and 1 gorilla. I think the 100 humans is gonna win because if a gorilla sees that something is bigger than them or overwhelming, they're gonna go away. Like they're gonna be smart and remove themselves. Like after a few people, it might like you might have to like kill like a few like 10, 20 people. But after that, and they see there's still more people coming, like, and humans have weapons. If they don't have weapons, still, I think the 100 humans is winning versus the 1 gorilla. The next question is the moon landing real? After I seen the whole Katy Perry going to space thing, I don't know if the moon landing is real. I don't know. I don't think so. Because now that I'm thinking about it, like, our government is so deceitful. I don't know if the moon landing was really real. And I seen this video where this guy was like, if the moon landing was real, they're basically saying that they had more advanced technology in the past than they do now. Because at that time, they weren't even having like iPhones and stuff like that. Or like the advanced technology like AI, but they were able to bring someone to the moon and back safely. But then again, it could have been possible. I don't know. It's a little fishy. I don't have a real answer for that. But yeah. Do you guys like my set? It's so cute. What happened? Nothing. We get thirsty. Wait, hold on. Can you come in? Okay, wait, let me open it. Alright, y'all, we're back. The next question is what's something that keeps you going? Honestly, I would say God keeps me going, because the way life be lifing, I don't even feel like doing half of the stuff that I do be doing, but because I know God is there and that like I have to, that's what keeps me going. Like I don't know where I would be without God. You don't know where you'll be without God. So everybody, I need God. Sorry. I feel so corny. Ever since my siblings were calling me corny, now I'm like overthinking everything. What's one thing you've learned that stuck with you? One thing I've learned that stuck with me is, yeah, I guess that I can't fix everyone and not everything is gonna go on like my timeline and how I think it'll work out. Not everything is in my control, and that like no matter how, because I'm the type of person that I always want peace regardless. So I might do things that might even be detrimental to myself just so that there can be peace with everybody. But learning that that is not my role, and if someone has an issue or if someone is feeling some type of way, that's out of my control. Like as long as you know your intentions and you've shown that, however, as long as you know your intentions and you've shown that, however the other person receives it or acts on it is on them. Regardless if they talk about you to other people, regardless if they have an attitude, regardless if they don't see your efforts, as long as you've done that and God knows your heart and you know what you've done, then everything else, that's out of your control. It doesn't matter. It don't. And it's still something that I'm trying to like adjust to and like still go by, because it still bothers me when like I like do a lot and then like no one notices or appreciates it, or like if I say something, or like if there's like a little issue here and there and so that person's not seeing it how I'm seeing it, and my Bible app just reminded me to do a plan, and I'm seeing it and they're not seeing it, it affects me. But I'm working on it, but it doesn't affect me as much anymore like before. Like I'm at a point now where it's like, excuse me, this is my life and I want to live my life and you should want to live your life. So like I see the thing, like it's one thing to be kind to people and have a generous heart, but that kindness can also lead you into the same cycles over and over again. You have to have a balance with being stern and being respectful, showing that people cannot walk over you. And that's something I'm trying to work on, because a lot of times, like, I'm just like a peace person. I don't want no problems. So I might let people think that they could walk over me or say whatever because I'm not reacting, because I'm not saying nothing. But I know my limits. And I think I need to be more stern on those limits and outward say it, you know? So yeah. That's something that wasn't really the question, but yeah. The next question is, do you do you eat butt often? Yes. If you know me, I be in there. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. If I get big, or when I get big and someone clips that, that's really crazy, because I don't eat butt. I don't do none of that. I just be joking around and say it. Like, I kind of, it's like my default saying, like, if I'm in an awkward situation, I might just be like, eat that butt, eat that butt. But I don't actually eat butt. Or like sometimes I like to ask that question, like, do you eat butt? Just to see like how people react. Some people be like, yup, I do. And what? Other people be like, like, what? Where do you find the motivation for college, faith, content creation, and more? That is a great question. Honestly, I am not always motivated at all. Like, you know, when y'all see me posting like 24/7 and then I stop posting, that's me being unmotivated. And then I post again, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm posting, and I stop. That's just how I am. I'm very inconsistent, and I'm trying to be more consistent, and I feel like God has isolated me and he's brought me to a point where I have no choice but to be consistent in the things that he wants me to do. So even now, like, I've recorded videos to post, but I just haven't posted them. Or like I just wasn't really posting a lot, and a lot of things like sidetrack me, like a lot of issues and stuff, like it gets into my head. And for me, I'm the type of person, like, if my situation is not doing good, then I'm not doing good. And so I feel like God has been trying to teach me that even if my situation is not doing good, I still need to be doing good, because that is in his hands. Like, it's just temporary. And the same thing goes for you. Like, if you're going through something and you have a goal at hand. Huh? You want chicken? No, thank you. Bye. Okay. If you're going through something at hand, and I'm sorry guys, I'm a little anxious about my storage, but if you're going through something and you have an end goal, like you have an end goal, let's say you want to start a business, right? And you're pursuing that business, but then all of a sudden you don't know how you're going to pay your next month rent. All of a sudden your friend is leaving you. You still need to work on pursuing that business and making that business grow, despite the fact that you're having issues around you going on, because that's just the enemy's tactic to bring you down. And the enemy was winning for me in that scenario, because I was having things being blown up, being attacked at me, and it was bringing me down, and I couldn't find the courage or the motivation or the energy to do those things that I love, do those things that God had to do for me. Because I'm like, God, like, I'm going through this, this, and this, and this. Like, why am I going through this? And you're telling me to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I physically cannot do it. Like, my brain, like, I'm battling myself. But that wasn't God letting that happen. That was the enemy trying to bring me down and not bring me, like, when you pray for something, it's already done. You just have to do the steps to get there. Do your part and God will do his part. That, just because you prayed for something and God's going to do his part, does not mean the enemy's not going to try and bring you down. But what the enemy tried for evil, God's going to turn around for good. So he tried to bring me down, it just made me stronger. So where did I get my motivation from? It's really just God. Like, just like, I know I'm always saying God, 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 but like, when you know the importance and the goodness of him and his love and the relationship, you would know that you can't do nothing without him. But definitely God. And I would say like my closest friends as well, because even like sometimes they will just randomly be like, oh Halia, when are you gonna post? Or, oh Halia, like, I'm proud of you. Or like, Halia, like, you know, this is not easy. Like, being a nursing student is not easy. Like, you got this, and you got this, and this going on. Like, you know, they'll say encouraging things. So definitely my closest friends, and God keeps me motivated for college, content creation more. Even content creation, like, I'm kind of struggling. I don't know what everyone says you need to have a niche. I don't know my niche. I don't know what I'm really doing for real, but I'm just trying to do something. Like, I know the vibe that I want. Like I said before, I always said this, like, I want us to be like, we're on FaceTime, like, we're chilling, like, we're friends, like. But I guess I just kind of get a little nervous because I'm thinking about, like, okay, like, what if they don't like this? What if they don't like that? Da, 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 da. But I feel like I'm just thinking too hard, so I'm just going to do. And whoever likes it, you know? It's all about consistency, and that's what I'm trying to do. As for my faith, there's definitely been times where I've been like, you know what, God, like I'm not happy with you. Like we're not cool. Somebody liked my TikTok. But I've definitely like been in that situation. There's definitely been times where I was like, I don't know if I have the most faith in God right now. I don't know if I have the most faith in my situation right now. Because I'm just like we're human. It's inevitable for you to like, if something bad is happening to you consistently, obviously there's gonna be times where you're gonna think like, yo, like God, are you still there? Like when God feels quiet. But you just have to remind yourself that the one place the enemy's gonna try and attack you is your mind, bro. Your mind. So once you fill your mind with better things like Bible verses, and I like to read the Bible, or I like to remind myself of situations where God has brought me out of, and remind myself that, okay, like this is just temporary, like temporary, and something gotta shake, you know. So just like remembering those things helps me like bring back my faith. And communicating with like my closest friends, like they remind me to have faith and stuff like that, or like family. Yeah, I feel like I just rambled a lot, but I don't know if you guys got what I was saying. But yeah, like I want it to be like a cool vibe. Like you see I'm in my bed, we're cozy, like okay. The next question. Sorry, y'all. Hey, how are you? I miss you. How was your transition from high school to college and moving out? I miss you so, girl. I was just thinking about you. I miss you more. I really do. I hope you're doing well. But how was my transition from high school to college? Okay, high school to college. Oh, when my mom dropped me off, I was ecstatic. I was geeked. I was like, hey. But no, I was. If I'm being real, I right before I was gonna leave home to go to college, because I go to an out of state college, I was like distraught. Like I was scared. Like I'm just so used to being with my family all the time. Like I'm like, okay, how's the structure gonna be like at home when I'm not there? How am I gonna do when I'm out there? Like this is so new. Am I even supposed to be there? Da, 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 da. Like all these fear and everything. But at the same time, I was excited. Like, okay, this is a new journey. Like I'm blessed to even have this opportunity. So my mom dropped me off. Like she was trying to act like big baller. Sis ended up crying. My siblings was crying. But I was like, okay, like this is a new realm. I kind of was in shock. I was like, whoa, like I'm in a whole other state by myself. Like, hello? But I feel like it was okay. I had to adjust to like how I would study, because I feel like in high school I didn't really study. I never really studied for real. Like I didn't really have to. And like with this I had to study. But I feel like I did a thing where I tried to grind too hard that I burnt myself out a little bit. Like I was like driven to move. I was studying things I didn't even have to study. I was doing that, meeting new people. It was an interesting adjustment, but it was good. It was for the good. It was just different. It just felt different, but I was able to adjust eventually. But college, like, it's definitely taught me, because I'm already, I feel like, a pretty independent person, and I'm pretty mature, and like I've already been doing things. I feel like, you know. So college, like, actually, I thought that going to college, everybody would be more grown, more mature. No, like a lot of people there were acting like middle schoolers. Not even high school. They were acting like middle schoolers. And I was like, como se dice? Like, I don't know. But it was definitely interesting. I definitely learned, like, okay, like, another adjustment. So the way me and my friend group are, like, we yap. Like, the way we talk, like, I don't know if people were just really sensitive, or maybe I was just harsh. I don't think I'm a harsh person, because no one ever told me that before. But I realized, I was like, oh, like some of the things I talk about with my friends, like how I talk, I can't do that with other people, because they just take it like a completely, different way. So yeah, it's a lot of childish people. Professors don't know how to teach, so I'm teaching myself. It can get very overwhelming and stressed, and like trying to find yourself, and like finding a balance. And then when life is life, and it's just a lot. Especially like the worst part is when like somebody trying to argue with you, or like just cause wahala in your life, and you got assignments to be worrying about. Like I'm not trying to focus on you being mad at me. I'm not trying to focus on you yelling at me. I'm trying to focus on you being mad about this and this. Like I have other things to worry about. Like I'm trying to chase that degree. I'm trying to chase my passions. I'm trying to chase God. Like that is the least of my worries. So like, but yeah, it's definitely grown. It's definitely taught me a lot of things. Moving out. Oh, I got so used to my room and my dorm room and my friends, and like it was definitely like I was emotional about it at first. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to leave these people. Like, I love it here. Like, I grew to love it there. Like, I'm loving the city. I'm loving the independence. I'm loving my friends. I'm loving my routine that I'm able to focus on. And so, but then I just came to the conclusion like God does things for a reason, and like, yeah, He does things for a reason. If He's making me leave here somewhere where I love so much, there's something, clearly something, something that I wasn't doing that I gotta work on now. B, He has something better for me and I need to be here for it. So I just took it like, I was just like, okay, like if He's moving me, it has to be for the good. But yeah, it was definitely emotional. Moving out though wasn't like, it wasn't as stressful or hard. Like I was able to move in pretty good, nice and quick. I moved out nice and quick. So I kind of remembered a lot, but yeah. The next question is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? 5 years from now is what? 23. Huh. And that's closer than I think. Because I'm turning 19 this year. I'm turning 20 next year, which is crazy. But, where do I see myself in 5 years? I try not to have, like, set things anymore for, like, the future. Because I'm just, like, hold on, my back. My back is not comfortable. I try not to have like a set plan for myself because God will show you that He got a different plan. So I don't want to disappoint myself. But ideally, I would like to have been, I don't even want to say where I want to be because there's people who are praying on your downfall and like, but just successful in the goals that I have for myself. That's where I see myself in 5 years. And spiritually at peace, family at peace, and elevation. Elevation, peace, spirituality, peace, God on my side. Who needs to be on my side? At my side. Yeah. That was that. Let's go to the next one. Y'all, I had to screenshot it and then email it to myself so I could read it off my laptop because I'm recording on my phone because I don't have a camera yet. But that's okay. Anything you regret? Is there anything I regret? You know, I find myself like having regret here and there, but then I just remind myself like everything, even if it wasn't intentional, everything happened how it was supposed to. And if it didn't happen how it was supposed to, then it was able to turn around into what it was supposed to be. You can't tell me that is not a word. But yeah, that's just how I take it. I do regret not like where I was in school, there were so many chances for me to like really put myself out there more and chase the other things that I hadn't planned for me. But because I was like facing other things and like personal stuff and all of that, it was hard for me to even completely focus on school after a while. So a part of me kind of regrets not like focusing on my other like ambitions and passions more and using those resources. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, life just started. I'm only 18. Like, I still have so many opportunities that I could achieve and so much stuff. And just like, what will happen, will happen. So that's just how I am. What do you aspire to be? What do I aspire to be? I want to be able to fully blossom into like my most truest self. I feel like now I'm at the stage where I'm starting to see what God sees in me. Like I'm starting to see like I'm more than what I'm trying to show myself to be, you know. I'm the type of person, I like to like dim my light for other people to shine so that they can feel good. And I'm at a point now where it's like I don't want to dim my light anymore. I want my light to shine regardless if that's going to hurt somebody else's feelings. No tea, no shade. But that's where I am, and I guess I'm just trying to find a balance with myself and other people. And not be like a people pleaser and not let people's words get to my head. Like people are always gonna be yapping in your ear, but you just gotta like push it aside because at the end of the day, this is my life and I have to set myself up for success. So yeah, I aspire to be at the most truest state that God has for me to be at. So yeah, and just stepping to that full confidence, not even just like looks wise. Like I'm okay with how I look. Like I don't think I'm like, I think I'm cute, but obviously there's times where I'm like, I don't know. But just like being confident in my abilities, confident in my ideas, confident in how I carry myself like a woman, like be feminine, be more like in my feminine self, like know my worth and allow people to see that and not try to shut that down. Like if somebody wants to buy me a Lululemon set right now, I'm gonna let them buy it. I'm not gonna tell. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm still like that where it's like if people want to buy me something, like I'm like, oh, you know, I have to da da da. But allowing people to invest their time in me and seeing my worth, like not trying to dim myself down. So being at my true self, that's where I aspire to be. Okay, another question. We got 2 more questions, y'all. Bear with me. Do you believe you are who you hang around? Yes. I believe that we are who we hang around. To an extent. I feel like you are who you are, but who you hang around says a lot about you. And if you realize who the people you're hanging around with are not aligning with your morals and your goals, there's a way you can remove yourself, and there's a way where you can kind of just, I feel like it's kind of half and half. Like, yes, like, okay, you're hanging around with these people who do this, and this. You may not be doing it, but why are you hanging around with that if you don't agree with it? But at the same time, it's like there's friend groups or there's people where you can spot who doesn't do what they do. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can spot when someone is not on that same wavelength as everyone else, but they're just still there because that's where they feel like they need to be, or they're trying to fit in, or they're trying to stay comfortable. So I guess that really depends, but like for the most part, I would say yeah, you are who you hang around with. And if you're not who you hang around with, then God will remove you or remove them to show you that that's not your group. So if you see that you did that removal prayer, or you just like praying God to elevate you and just do this, or even if you didn't pray and you just see that people are just dropping from you like flies, or you're finding yourself like not having the same excitement or like having different goals and stuff from them, then that's like a sign that they're not meant for you. You're not meant for them. You need to move on. That's what that is. So if I lose a friend, if I lose like somebody who's in my life, like I'm like, okay, like you weren't meant to be there anyway. And next, like, hello. But if Kamsio Chukwu Stephanie Abagba, Joella Abbey, Selma Sierra Logan, Sasha Nikoladas, if any of those people I listed try and remove themselves, y'all will be dealt with. That's not somebody that could just, if you're like my closest friends, that's not somebody I could just let slide like that. Like, nah, we fighting for that. We might just have to go into a brawl. Favorite memories so far in college? Yo, my favorite memories, I have a lot. I think it was just like the times where we would just be outside, like me and my friends here. We just, guys, my story just gave out bad. I'm gonna try and wrap this up. But just like little stuff like that, like going out with my friend, like not even going out, like just when we're walking outside at night, just doing dumb stuff, like just running around. I know that sounds crazy, but like we just get like bursts of energy and just start screaming and running. But not like crazy people, but like yeah. Or just like being able to just walk into my friend's room, because my closest friend there, Sierra, she's like right next door to me. So just walking in her room, or like us just yapping, doing deep briefs, or like meeting people, or if we went to a party, like getting ready to go to a party, or like just the little stuff, just hanging out with, you know, my friends there. Just those are my favorite memories, honestly. I need to think of like a core memory that's like, but like so much stuff has happened, child. Just being with my friends and just doing dumb stuff, that's like the best part, honestly, of college. Like just being kids. But yeah, that was it for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys weren't bored. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Oh, I should do a thumbnail. I'm a joke. Okay, bye, y'all.